in this video, yeah, I showed you guys how to make two different kinds of spiders and ants. Yeah, so the video was too long, so I had to cut it. So if you want to see how to make the ladybug as well as the bee, then the link is in the description box below, because I had to cut this video, it was too long. So in this video I'm going to show you how to make two different kinds of spiders and an ant. Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. So if you're on this channel for the first time, welcome. Like, where have you been? But thank God you're here, because you've really missed. But it's okay, now you're here, so you're good. Okay, but if you're not here for the first time, like, I'm grateful for you guys. The channel is growing and it is extremely encouraging. Like, it is really encouraging. Okay, so without wasting your time, today is Halloween and I thought to myself, what can I do? Like, I already made a Halloween cake, so I'm going to put the link right up here. It says click on me, click on that. So I already made like my Halloween whatever, but today I just felt I can do something really extra for you guys. So I decided to make some fondant insects, like fondant bugs. So today I'm going to show you how to make like 4 different kinds of bugs, in case you want to make a Halloween cake, or you just need it for a cake, or maybe a cartoon cake or something. Whatever it is you're making today, I'm going to show you how to make cockroach. No, not cockroaches. I hate cockroaches. Spiders. I'm going to show you different techniques, so like you can pick whichever one is easier for you. Spiders, ants, what else? Bees, ladybugs, and so on. Let's see. I don't want this video to be too long, so let's just see. I just want to make that and see like how it goes and stuff. I'm sorry, I'm kind of like hopped off. I don't know what's wrong with me. Okay, I know what's wrong with me. Today's one of those days that like my uterus treats me like I'm the enemy, and I'm not the enemy. Who is the enemy? Okay, the Nigerian government is the enemy, literally. Okay, so without wasting much of your time, let's get to it, yeah? Okay, first of all, the first thing you're going to need, yeah, is right now we're going to make spiders, yeah? And all you need to make spiders is black fondant. So you need some black fondant, and you need some edible glue, or just water. You can use just water, and then maybe like something sharp. This is just a plastic knife and a board to put it on. So let's see. And then you're going to take my ring, and then you are going to need the fondant really well. And then once you're done, roll it out, yeah, roll it into a bowl. So this bowl, you're going to divide it into 3. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. So we're going to cut out this one, and then we are going to roll this into another bowl and roll this into a bowl. So like we share the bowl. Oh, that's my hand. Okay, so we're sharing the bowl into, we shared it into like 3 halves, yeah. So we have this bowl and then this bowl. So this is going to be the head of the spider. This is one method. I'm just going to show you guys 2 different methods to make like different kinds of spiders. So we have this, yeah, and we have this. So right now we're going to put this aside, and then we're going to take some more fondant and knead it and cut it into, we're going to cut it into 6. So now we'll cut it into 2, yeah. Okay, so for the purpose of like this video, so it can be fast and stuff, so I decided to fast forward it and do a voiceover, because I think that's always easier. So right now what I'm doing is like I'm making 6 appendages, yeah, and we're going to make 3 ones so it can like go adjacent to both sides of the spider. So what you want to do is you want to curve it, and then you want to make like 3 of those and glue it together, because you're going to place the head and the body of the spider on it. So you want to make, and you want to make sure like 2 are facing backward and 1 is facing like horizontal, if that makes sense. And then you're going to take a very tiny piece of fondant and make a proboscis. A proboscis is that tiny thing at the tip of, at the mouth of insects. I don't know, there's usually 2 of them and they're long. So we're just going to make we're going to use a tiny bit of fondant and make a proboscis, and then we're going to put it underneath the head of the spider, and you're going to glue it with some edible glue. If you notice, the direction the appendages are facing is important in determining what your spider will look like. So you need to make sure the two appendages, like 4 of its appendages on either side, are facing backwards, and two of them are facing forward, yeah. And then the proboscis as well will be facing forward, and then you're going to put some glue in it, and then put the head on top of the proboscis to stick it separately, because the proboscis shouldn't be joined with the appendages, yeah. And then you're going to put some glue on the head, and then you're going to stick on the appendages to the abdomen while sticking the abdomen to the head. That way, like, you can lift it at once. You don't have to, like, if you lift it, the head won't fall off, or one part won't fall off and leave the other. This is what you have. So you have a spider, and then press it down so you can, like, really stick to the one beneath. And that's what you have. You have a spider. Look. Yes, you have a spider. Okay, so we have a spider. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make another kind of spider right now. Okay, so let me show you how to make another variant of spider. I think these ones are called Tarantula, but we're not going to make the limbs yellow. Yeah. So for this one, they don't have like 3 parts of. This one have like 2 different body parts. So this one has just the body. It doesn't have a head. I think they have about 8 appendages instead of 4. So we have this, and then we need to put this on the table, and we need to compare it and weigh it in our fingers. How much one that you need, and how big or how small you want the spider to be. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is, this one has just the body, and then now we're going to form the feet, and it has 8 appendages, yeah. 2 are facing backward, 1 is facing the side, and 1 is facing forward, and then the proboscis. Okay, so you want to first do, like, you want the backward one to be longer than the next one, kind of like that. And then we're going to do it just the way we made the first kind of spider. And then we're going to arrange all 3, 2 facing backward, 1 facing either sides, and 1 more facing forward. And don't forget to put the lines that make it look like the appendages are segmented. Yeah, you're just like indenting it with a knife or with any sharp object that you have. This one is really easy, and then you're going to put some glue on top of that, yeah. And then you're going to stick on the round part you already formed, and you want it to be a little spherical but slightly flatter. You get? So it has to be a little bit flatter, and then that way it looks like a tarantula. Normal tarantulas have like yellow orangish limbs, but you know, you're just going to leave this one like this because we don't like extra work. And then I'm going to put the eyes, and that's all. This one is pretty easy. I think this is the easiest one, yeah. And now that we are done, it looks pretty cool, like a tarantula, but like, I don't know, like in a movie. Anyways, so the next thing we're going to make is the ants. The ant is slightly more complicated. Ants. So I'm going to show you how to make an ant. The ant is just, it kind of looks like the spider with a head. But the thing is, it has like a middle like appendage. It has a head, it has a middle, and it has an abdomen. So I'm going to show you guys. And it has 8 feet as well, and a tiny proboscis. So this, we are going to cut it into 6. So let's take this and cut it into 6. First, cut it in the middle, cut it into half, yeah. So each one you're going to cut it into 3. 1, 2, 3, yeah. 1, just mark it so you can cut it when you're done. 1, 2, 3. So we're cutting it into 3. So now we have 6 pieces that we cut here. So you're going to take 2 of those pieces and you're going to form the head. And then you're going to take 1 of them, you're going to form the middle, which is the abdomen. And then you're going to take 3 of the pieces and then you're going to form the tail. So it's like 2, 1, 3. That way the head is bigger than the abdomen and the abdomen is bigger than the tail. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, so once we are done, you want to stick all those 3 together, like, and you want to make them round, and the tail is slightly flatter. It's a little bit flat with like a pointed bottom, kind of something like that. And then so once you're done with that, then we want to form the appendages. The appendages for the ants are kind of different. They're slightly different from those of the spider, and the reason is because they're like curved. They're kind of like, it has the form limb and the hind limb, like it is bent. It has like 2 sides, kind of like the leg of a chicken. What am I saying? Okay, I think maybe you guys understand me. I hope you understand me. Okay, so you want to do the same thing for the ants, but in the case of the ant, you want to bend the feet first and apply it. That way when you apply it, you're applying it at an angle, if that makes sense. You want to take the feet, the appendage that you made, yeah, and you want to bend the tip and then apply it to the body, and you want to use your your sharp objects, if you're using, like I'm using the plastic knife to make it stick, and then you're going to put some glue in it and make it stick. And that's how you're going to do all the limbs. Like it has about 6 of them. It has 2 behind, it has 2 attached to the abdomen, and it has 1 attached to the back of the head, as well as a tiny proboscis in front. The ant is slightly more complicated, so you're just going to have to take your time and make sure those feet are well bent, and make sure like they dry before you use them. That way, like it will hold in place, and it won't, like the feet won't be, the appendages won't be falling off. Sorry, I keep saying feet. It won't be falling off and stuff. Okay. So basically that's all, and this video is already like 13 minutes long. So I thought like, and after this I made the beetle, the ladybug, and I still made a bee. So I decided to like make 2 different videos, so like it won't be like extremely long and just boring. Okay, so after I made this, I made I put them on cupcakes, and they were so pretty. They were like Halloween cupcakes, so I made them on Halloween. Like they were so pretty. Okay, so I hope you enjoy this video, and I hope like you can see what I'm doing, and my fingers are not covering you, but it is quite easy. All you have to remember for these ants is that you have to make sure you apply the appendages individually, unlike and we made a spider, we like fit them like both sides at once. You have to make sure you apply them individually. You have to make sure like it's like before you apply it, it is bent, so that way like the appendages can stay at an angle. Yeah, that way it looks more like an ant. And that's all, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you learned a few things. And this were the cupcakes I applied them on. Like they were so cute and so pretty. Okay guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next bug tutorial. Bye.